All right. So this week, what's going on? Big one. Rest in peace, Tomonobu Itagaki.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, and also, hard drive can go to hell.
what happened?
Did you not see the hard drive Twitter account
No.
or the Blue Sky account? So remember, hard drive split up and
Yeah, they
all that
stole.
bullshit.
Yeah, the people who actually weren't lame left, and what was left behind was fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
they posted a tweet that was "Rip Tomonobu Itagaki" and then posted an oatmeal cookie
Okay. Well,
like the day of his death.
yeah. He left a message that was I mean pretty Itagaki-esque, just being like,
What was it? I still hate Tekken.
the flame of my life is about to go out. The fact that this message has been posted means that my time has finally come. I'm no longer in this world. My life was a continuous battle which I kept winning. I caused a lot of trouble for others too. I take pride in having fought to the end.
Great.
Having
That's
followed
great
my
statement.
convictions, I have no regrets, but I'm deeply sorry I could not deliver new works to my fans. I'm sorry, so it goes. Tomonobu Itagaki. Yeah. And as depicted, in a bunch of these photos in memoriam, holding a katana.
Yeah. Again.
Just, all these stories of him holding a katana and a bottle of tequila is how he greets journalists, being like, do you like Japanese swords? And they're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And you're
Learn
like,
about ninjas.
yeah. No, that was nuts. That's him to the end. And it's kind of crazy too with the timing, because Harada was, he tweeted out like, damn, we were supposed to go for one more drink. And he recently described all the what was happening behind the scenes over the years. Itagaki talking about how much he hates Tekken as a franchise, and the five worst games are Tekken 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But then in the background, like, they would actually, they knew each other, and there was an understanding that they both kind of, Harada and Itagaki kind of were like, there were going to be these rock star wearing the shades indoors style developers. They didn't just want to be like the geeky software guy, so they kind of had created these characters, and they also had this weird relationship where, like, they were competing, but it was really just Itagaki trying to, like, talk mad petty shit. So, Harada described how he one day just got a cold invitation to come see the latest project, and in an empty room, they popped on DOA 2, and he played it, and they gave him, like, less than 10 minutes to play the game, and then took it away, and Itagaki's like, so, doesn't it blow your mind? Isn't it the coolest shit ever? And he's like, I barely got a chance to see what was going on, but what I did see was pretty impressive, And he's just being that insane dude. The other thing I remember I saw popping up was the God of War director. Where was that? Bruno Velasquez was talking about it when we were making God of War 3. Itagaki came to visit Santa Monica, and we wanted to impress him with something cool and tantalizing, so we showed him the Gorgon enemy. And the first thing he said was, oh, it'd be cool if she could wrap herself around Kratos and squeeze him as part of her attacks. And they showed him that, like, yeah, we thought the same thing as well, and we did that. And so when they showed him the Gorgon squeezing Kratos, he just started grinning, and he had his shades on, and he was just smiling and laughing at that. So they're like, okay, so he knows exactly what he's looking for. Yeah. And I think, too, one of the quotes from over the years that was always just completely batshit was asking him about dead or alive balance in fighting games. To which he says, I don't believe the way for fighting games to survive is through competitiveness. Dead or Alive 1, 2, 3, and 4 were made as mere entertainment, not competition. I declared that a professional wrestler could never beat a ninja, and Dead or Alive never tried to balance that strength of the characters. I thought it was perfectly acceptable to use weak characters to defeat strong ones, even if it was entertaining, because it was worthwhile to do so. We still think that way. That's why DOA 6 is the worst. Half-baked is a game is what that is. Yeah. So just no fucks about balance or whatever. It's like, that's a ninja. No one should be able to beat Ryu Hayabusa. Shut up. Who cares? You know?
Stupid. I don't like that.
No, but he believed in it. Therefore, if you say it with enough conviction, it becomes based, right? That's the rule. Even if you're wrong, if you say it with your full chest. Yeah. Not all roses, of course. You know, all that. There's been all kinds of shit over the years as we've covered him, but you know, rest in peace. And that was a really sudden one. He was 58, which is pretty young, and I don't think anyone knew what was going on with him health wise. So it seems like it was another kind of like out of nowhere situation that like was he had a pre-written message that someone posted on his behalf, you know, and that was that. Also, it seems like the timing of that too is like Ninja Gaiden 4, you know, is like right there, and it sounds like people are also like super enjoying that and think it's dope as hell. So, you know, even though it's not his direction necessarily and stuff, it seems like those franchises live on. Yep, that's about that.
Yeah, it sucks. Is there any news about what like how he passed or why?
Nope. I think it's you know, just family keeping it private for now. But it was just whatever it was, he knew it was going to happen because like again, he pre-wrote and told everybody that was close to him what the deal was. So yeah. You kind of, this is one of those times where it's like, I think one of those garish Russian mobster tombstones is appropriate. It would not be culturally on point at all, but damn.
Oh, it wouldn't,
would to just a samurai sword and tequila like etched into the marble, you know, holding both up, just like you like video games with the shades on, you know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. Feels like he wanted to, he became the character, and then it stopped being a character, you know.